There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, a matchup out of the AL Central between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Raul Estrella, the Puerto Rican southpaw, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting.
With Merrifield next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
And this is taken in for out number 1. Digging in, Francisco Ramos. Back on Sunday, he picked up a hit in 5 trips to the plate. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. Standing in, Earl Roberts. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Knuckleball taken inside for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. As we begin the second here in Kansas City, here's Heidi with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's play ball.
In is Jorge Soler, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jorge Soler becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Now at the plate, Esteban Gomez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Darryl Grimes.
The first baseman.
Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out. Down. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Anderson has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Standing in, Whit Merrifield. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. No balls and a strike to count.
Merrifield.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either. Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Nope. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Can't start. Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. 2-2 to Jorge Soler.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Hunter Dozier is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. 0-2 count, and the pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Bonifacio. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. In now, Esteban Gomez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. 1-1-1. Be in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Now batting, first baseman, Darryl Grimes.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckleball, even at 2-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Whit Merrifield, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Ready once again, Francisco Ramos. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Ground 1, first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in once again, Earl Roberts.
Now batting, left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is ready for another shot now. Jorge Soler. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Hunter.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jorge Bonifacio. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans settling in now. Esteban Gomez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now here's the pitch.
Baseman, number 19, Darryl.
0-1 the count.
Right.
The 0-1.
Straight up, straight up.
Popped him up. Austin is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Coming to the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. KC down to their final strike in this one. 1-2 the count of the Royals shortstop.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up.
One.
Towards the mound. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.